Hello, hello, and of course, I forgot to turn on my focus. Let's go here, live video, and there we go. Hello, bonjour. My name is Denise Willerton. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in East St. Paul, Manitoba, Canada. I want to welcome you here. I hope I leave you with some inspiration here today. If you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, that's great. Stick around. I just might inspire you. If you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you're in Canada, I'd love to help you with your Stampin' Up! Needs. I've got some goodies to show you. I just want to chat for just a few minutes. I promise I won't take long on this. I am still receiving Christmas cards. That's how bad our postal service is. So I got this beautiful card. I love the collage. Leanne, thank you so much. It's gorgeous. I love it. Thank you. And I got this beautiful card from Tamara. So Tamara, thank you so much. I love these Christmas trees and all that sparkle. I believe this is retired, but I still have mine too. So thank you for that inspiration. I know some cards that I'll be creating for Christmas next year, so thank you for that. I am part of a collaboration with Stampin' Up! Demonstrators from around the world. And so with that, when you place a $65 order in my online store, and you don't have to let me know, I will know that you have because I always check. I will send you this tutorial bundle for the month of January 2026. Can you believe it? So in here are 19 tutorials from Stampin' Up! Demonstrators from around the world. Now, I'm also involved in another tutorial group, and it's called Stepped Up. I didn't print anything off for that, but it is a monthly tutorial group from Stampin' Up! Demonstrators also around the world. Now with that, I have created a private Facebook page because that's where that gift comes in. And so it's my commitment class. So this is a 10-month commitment class. I'm going to start coughing. Excuse me. And so in that 10-month commitment class, what happens is I add you to that private Facebook list. In there will be all of the tutorials from the Stepped Up, and they're amazing. They're mostly 3D projects or fun folds. There are also recipes in there. I have I'm going to figure out how to show you on this. I haven't figured that quite out yet on this new streaming program that I use. There's recipes on there, tips and tricks, and I try to keep that populated every month by just popping more things in. So that's my 10-month commitment club. You receive, obviously, a 10% discount from Stampin' Up! The order must be $30 or more. On your birthday month, hold on 1 minute, please. Excuse me, I have not coughed all morning. On your birthday month, I will also gift you 10% from that will be from me. And then on your final 10 month, if you haven't missed a month, you can choose a tutorial bundle of your choice. So for instance, you could choose this tutorial bundle, which is what we're playing with today. And so that's my 10-month commitment class. What a great time to join, because there's also bonus points. So for bonus days, for every $60 that you spend, you get a coupon for $6 that you can cash in February, which is wonderful. And these are just some of my classes. And what is that other? I'm teaching a photo album class today. If you are interested in creating a 6x6 photo album with pockets and flips and tuck-ins and flaps, I also sell this, the online version, if you can't be here in person. So it's a 2.5-inch spine, lots of room for pictures. So I'm teaching that on Saturday. So that's what that QR code is all about. And last, but certainly not least, what do I have here? Oh, product of the month. The product of the month, I have ordered it. I have not received it. It is a beautiful stamp set with wonderful sentiments in it. So I'm excited to get my hands on that. I also have a paper share. So if you are interested in my paper share to have a yummy taste of all of it, it would cost you over $230 to purchase each design paper. If you join my paper share, you will get it all for $65. So that's a great value. Okay? So that's my commercial. Let's get on to some stamping, and I'm going to see if I can hide the, hi Kathy, welcome here. I'm going to see if I can hide this, my lights as I go here. So here is our card base. So Kathy, we are creating a non-traditional Valentine card, okay? So this is your standard A2, scored at 4 1/4. And Kathy, I get to see you on Saturday for the album class. This is a piece of balmy blue, and that measures 4 by 5 1/4. And I cut the hearts out because I'm covering it anyway. So I die cut the hearts using this. And I just took a little piece of tape, so I kind of adhered these together so it didn't move. And this is what you get, okay? So I've got in this little tray that my friend Darlene has created, which is wonderful. And this little lip here, it actually, no, you're not going to see it there. It actually tucks right in. Okay, so I want some balmy blue. So let's grab 5 balmy blues from here. If I have time, I'll do another one with Highland Heather. And so all of these other little hearts sitting in there came from the cutouts. So it makes, it's a great little tray for holding all of these little pieces. We're also going to want, for our sentiment, oh, perfect, I need those. And we're also going to want that, which is all in. So this arrow is right here, and this, where did I put it? It's got to be around somewhere. Oh boy, maybe it's over by my die cut machine. I hope so. Hang on one second, excuse me, Kathy. Sorry about that. My little coughing fit made me have a little bit of a runny nose. Okay, so we're going to put this balmy blue down. Let's cover that right there. I love my glass mat, but when I do lives, it bugs me with the glare. This is a great little tool too from my friend Cheryl. It sits my Tombow in there. So let's get that glued up. We're going to go around this so that doesn't lift. And I just want to make sure that I don't turn around and stick my finger in it. Kathy, the soup is made. It's been simmering on my stove. I've got 2 homemade soups for Saturday. All I have to do is set my table and get my baking done. So then I ran this basic white through my cut and emboss machine with the Heart of Love dies. Hello, Cheryl. Welcome here. Thank you for sharing. Oh, by the way, let's get those names out. So let me put my glue holder. Let me put my glue holder right there. So we've got Lucy, who is likely at work, Debbie, and Cheryl, and Dar. She's out right now. She might make it later. We're going to put adhesive behind that. Cheryl, thank you for my glue holder. I do love it. I do love it. And I think it was buried, and so I forgot about it. So it has been resurrected. We're going to put that down on top of that balmy blue. So we've got this beautiful little framed basic white. Let's just scoot that over so it's nice and square. So it's coming together. And now these hearts. So I got 5 of them because I like to work in odd numbers. That heart is still sitting in there. I am so okay with that. Let's start with this one. And we're going to put that down with Tombow. If I have time, I'll do a second one. And we're going to pop that down up in this corner here, like so. The second one, I'm going to put dimensionals under that, and we're just going to cut some nice thin ones so I'm able to get around. Let's move these little hearts over there. So this one is nice and thin, so we're going to put that right down there. Dean is getting ready to go skiing. I love mine too. Kathy, is yours red? I'm just guessing. I am just guessing. So every now and then you need to clean it, the glue holder, which is not a big deal. Just use warm water or a take your pick tool. Do not use boiling water. Don't ask. Yes, I used boiling water on one, and it lost its shape. So it's kind of like, what? I can't believe I did that. It's red. How did I know? How did I know? Okay, we're going to pop that one down. Just, you know what? Let's go right over top, like so. I'm going to pop a Highland Heather in there. So let's grab that from our tray. And I'm going to put a little dot of glue behind it. Or actually, I'm going to put a little dot of glue in here instead. Just a little. There we go. Let's flip that over.
Okay, I'm stopping up at Merv's to go check the house first, and then
Okay.
I won't see him.
And let's pop that in
Me?
right here. Hang on one second, girls. Yeah, I'm in the middle of my live.
Sorry.
So now I popped that Highland Heather in there. Sorry about that. He forgot that I was doing my live. And I didn't go up to remind him. I want to make sure that it doesn't move. You know what? Let's put a Highland Heather in there as well, in that big one. And I think I'm going to put a dimensional behind it. Is this one too big? Yep. I don't want that poking through. I wonder if a mini, oh boy, just, okay, let's remove that backing. And let's pop that right. Come on. There we go. Let's pop that in right there. Isn't that so cute? I love it. And it's non-traditional Valentine cards. It doesn't have to be a Valentine card. It can be an I love you card. Darlene, you made it. You made it. I'm going to see if that little blue guy is going to stay in there because I am okay with that. We're going to put liquid glue down, put a little dot on that heart so it doesn't go away. And let's put one right there. Okay. Oh, you know what? I want one up here too. Let's grab that. And I'm going to try to tuck it under a little bit. And I like it right there. And I am so fine that it's coming over that edge. This would also be stunning in pink, but I did a blog post, and this is a color challenge using Balmy Blue, Highland Heather, and Smoky Slate. So that's where these colors come into play. We're going to put this one, and there is a right side and a wrong side. We're going to put this one down right here. So I want to keep in mind, or actually, it's looking too like square. We're going to go off center a little bit. This one here has dimensionals. So right here in this corner, I'm going to put a dot of glue, and then the rest of this is going to have dimensionals. So this corner here, if I put a dot of glue there, it reminds me that that is going to be popped onto where there's already dimensionals. So let's finish that off. Darlene, the roads must be super sloppy. I'm glad you made it home. Let's just get all of these cut. There we go. Because I'll likely be going through them anyway. Put that up there. Who hands out Valentine cards? I think I'm gonna, well, I know I'm going to send some to my Vancouver kids. And let's put that one right down there. Okay, we're going to remove the backing and pop this one down. And I want to make sure that I'm not, whoopsie, right in the glue. I don't want to be right in line. Oh boy. Okay, so there's my glue. I want to make sure that that is going to be touching right here. And so now we've got some Balmy Blue peeking out here. I'm going to find a Highland Heather for right there. So let's grab that little tray. And Darlene, I love the trays. I don't know if you have started printing. I think I asked you for a purple one. Stop the press. I think I like the white because then there's no contrast in colors. Like white is just so. If you have, pardon me, if you have started printing it in purple, then that's totally fine. But if you haven't, please don't. I changed my mind. It's going to be a coffee morning, girls. I am going to put, do I want a little dot of glue or a dimensional? You know what? I'm going to put a glue dot instead. Where is my glue dot holder? Girls, I don't know if you have one of these. I absolutely love it. So I just pull the tape out. I find where my next glue dot is. Darlene, I love it. I love it. I'm going to roll that up, that little glue dot. We're going to put it on the back of this, and we are going to pop that into that hole. Let's get that tucked in there. There we go. So now that is tucked in there. I asked for purple in the glue dot holder, but not for the trays. Oh, perfect. Okay, so I want the trays, and yeah, I'll have a purple glue dot holder. I love my glue dot holder, and it just sits on my desk. And because the glue dots are on the tape, everything is protected, so I don't have to put it back in the box. This is just the way it stays. So if you want one of these, my girlfriend Darlene is here. Give her a shout. Love it. Okay, our fifth heart. We're going to put that one down, and let's see. Oh, I'm not going to be able to tuck it in. We're going to do, these are way too inlined for me. Where am I putting you? Maybe we won't do a fifth. These are so tight in, I'm not going to do a fifth. So let's see if, no, that's not going to work. And that just might work. Okay, so this is this heart here on this bundle. And I'm going to have to lift this a little bit. I should have started at the bottom. So the reason why I'm doing that is because I've got adhesive tape on this. So I'm going to tuck this under. So this is the adhesive sheet. So let's just get that started. And if you kind of allow it to roll when you're taking the adhesive sheet off, most of everything comes out. Let's just pop that out. So now all of my adhesive backing has been removed. We're going to tuck that. Got a little fuzz there. We're going to tuck that under like so, and then I'm going to push that back down. There, I like that. But now let's grab a few more hearts. So let's see what we've got in our tray. Let's grab that size. And I want all of these little hearts to be the Highland Heather. So let's put a glue dot behind this larger one. Roll that up. I'm on the back of the heart. And that might look really cute right in here, like so. And now for these little guys. Let's just do little dots of glue. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to drop those on. So you want to make sure that it's the right side and find that glue. If you have put too much glue down, then just wait before you put your element down to give it a chance to dry a little bit. So I want to make sure my heart is not upside down. And Sherry, welcome here. I just noticed your name, and thank you for sharing. Let me, oh, I wasn't ready for that. Kathy, I love my new items too. So Sherry, thank you. And we've got one more little dot of glue right there. Make sure that I'm going the right way. I should have waited to put these on because I have one more element to do. Okay, so there's the sweet little card, non-traditional colors. And here's another little thing. I'm going to take your names and I'm going to pop them into my little bucket, okay? So with these trays, I don't know if you can see, there's a little lip under here and it tucks right into the glass mat. So I can just swish whatever is on my tray right back into there, okay? So for instance, I can just go like that and it's back. It's fabulous. So it comes in 3 sizes. It comes in a set of 3 and then a larger one. And my larger one is over there. Sorry. The dimensions of the small one is about 4 inches by 3. And so then they move up in, this is about 4 inches by 5. So they move up about an inch increment. Okay. So they're great. They're great. So let's get our sentiment on here, and we're going to use Versamark, and I already have this mounted, and this is from the Endless Love. The Hugs and Kisses is what I'm going to put on there. We're going to use white embossing powder. So crazy. I haven't been coughy, pardon me, or sneezy in days. And I'm not kidding, in days. And all of a sudden I go live and it's like, what's happening? Let's get our embossing buddy on there. Let's make sure our Hugs and Kisses is not upside down. And boom, we will pick up some powder on there. I don't want to get my fingers in there. Okay, let's get that. Put a lid on here so I don't melt that. I've never done it, but never say never. And I see I've got 2 more little hearts sitting on my table. There it goes. There it goes. So there's Hugs and Kisses. And I'm going to just take my little sentiment thing. I'm going to hold the back of this and I'm going to push these back in where they belong. Let's put dimensionals behind that. I have been going through dimensionals like crazy, and we're going to do 3. I don't want this to cave in, so we're going to put 1 in the middle and 1 on the edge. So we've got time. We're going to go through and do another one, but we're going to do the reverse colors. So the hearts are going to be Highland Heather and like the large hearts, and the little hearts are going to be Balmy Blue. So let's put Hugs and Kisses down there. Grab our ribbon maker. Let's create a little ribbon using our smoky slate twine. Give that a snip. We're going to roll a little glue dot to put on the back of that. Get that nicely rolled. Find our knot, like so. And we're going to pop that right where that hole is. And our little card is done. So let's do it again. What do you think? Kind of weird, different colors for a love card, but I mean, show me the rule. Non-conventional, nothing wrong with that. Let's go again. So here we go. We've got our Highland Heather. I've already cut my hearts out. Why waste the paper? Put that in there. And it really doesn't matter what side. And so now we're going to just do an opposite. I know, it's when I saw that color challenge, Darlene, I was kind of like, I don't know. And I knew I wanted to play with this. And so then I found a sketch challenge and I went for it. I just went for it. Okay, so we've got that down. This is going to go on top and then we can build our card. So we are going to have a lucky winner at the end of this for a non-conventional, and you know what? It's not necessarily a Valentine card. It says hugs and kisses, and I did that on purpose. So it can just be an I love you card. Okay, so let's grab our little tray, and we want 5 of these. And I am going to try not to space them as close. This little heart is still sitting there. I'm going to leave it. And then we've got all these little hearts, and I want some blue ones this time because I want the opposite color. Let's just fire those onto our desk. And then what I don't need, I can just push back into my little tray. And there's another little heart right here. And I want some, hang on, I need some medium size too, not just the little guys. There we go. And this was really handy because when I was die cutting all of this, I just brought my tray right to my cut and emboss machine and fired everything in right away. So it was just like, what? It was so simple. Okay, let's glue this one down. I've got a little bit more glue on there than I would want. We're going to just be really careful. Let's pop that down right here. We're not going to move a whole lot. Just sit. I will press you down later. Let's put, let me see. Is that going to, yeah, let's put dimensionals behind this one. Yeah, who would have ever thought Highland Heather and Balmy Blue? But I guess when you don't add a whole bunch of other colors, it works. It works, it works. So we have crazy weather here. I don't know what it's like where you are, but usually we're in a deep freeze, and it's like -6 Celsius, which is, what would that be in Fahrenheit? What is -6 in Fahrenheit? I need a conversion chart right in front of me so that I'm not wondering. Let's put that one down. We're going to just come down a little further than I did last time. And I'm going to put a large Balmy Blue heart right in here. And I want to make sure that I am on the right side, because with the dies, there's always a right side and a wrong side. So now we've got kind of our color contrast happening. Let's put this one down here. I know I want glue on that corner and dimensionals on the rest. So if I put my glue down right away, I know what I'm working with. So I know that I don't know. Sorry, I was going to talk temperature, but it's like, yeah, you know what? I really don't know. We used to be Fahrenheit back in the day until our crazy government decided that we needed to be metric. And I've never recovered. Inches, I'm still imperial, or for measuring, but for weather, I have totally shifted to Celsius. And so my sister-in-law lives in the States. And so oftentimes when we're talking weather, she knows what I'm talking about, but use your glue holder. Use your glue holder. I don't know what you mean, Cheryl. There's my glue holder. I'm not sure what you mean. And so what would I be using my glue holder for? Okay, I've got all that backing removed. I've got my glue there, so we're going to pop that, whoopsie, just over there. And I want it a little to the side. I don't want to be right even with this one. And I'm going to put a little bit larger of a heart in there. But I am going to put glue on it. I'm going to let that recess down into there. Can I do this? Can I do this? I need my tweezers. I need my precision tweezers. Let's pick that up. Forget I said that. Oh, okay. I will forget you said that. Okay, so this one is getting, whoopsie, popped down into there. So that one's kind of like pushed down in there. Okay, let's do this one, and I am going to, ooh, I like that. I'm going to tuck that right under, and I'm going to put a little dot of glue on, whoopsie, it moved, on this heart here, so it just stays put. But maybe it wants to come out now. So let's grab, look what I did. It's stuck on there. Okay, little heart. You are now on my fingers. And I'm going to tuck that. I'm not left-handed, so I can't do it that way. We're going to tuck that right under, like so. I'm going to put a little blue heart there, I think. Oh, we are so crooked. We are so crooked. Straighten up a bit. There we go. There we go. Oh dear, I lost that other one. I am going to put a tiny dot of glue right there. I'm going to let it sit for a bit, just in case it's too... and you know what? Let's put dimensionals on this one. That might look good. So I kind of don't do it the same for both cards. It's just whatever I'm feeling. We're going to need you. And, oh dear, do I have, oh good, I have another little one for my sentiment. Okay, I think that'll work. So -6 Celsius. Sorry, I'm still on this. Can somebody please do the conversion for me, what that is in Fahrenheit? So Sherry knows what we're dealing with here. And this I am going to, where am I? I'm going to do right like that. Okay, and so now I've got a lot of white space in there. You know what? Let's do our sentiment first, and then we really know what we're dealing with. And here we go. When I was doing my short, I realized that my vest swishes a lot. So do you hear that swishing during my live? Because if you do, I am not going to wear my vest anymore. Because this is what I'm talking about. Do you hear that? Let me know. Because if you do, for me, that's bothersome. I've got powder stuck to my... Okay, let's get that heat set. Stay away from the beginning here, or the edge. 43. Thank you, Cheryl. So it's about 43 out today. Let's get that heat set, and then we're going to fill in some more of this white space with our extra little hearts. But we're going to put this down first so we really know what we're dealing with. It's a pretty simple card. There's just a lot of little parts to it, which is really cute. And I will show you my prototype. I've got two of them because one is my prototype and the other is what I did for my short, for my YouTube short. Okay. I just wanted to make sure, you know what, let's let that cool down just a bit. I'm going to cut some dimensionals. Oh, I have some cut. Just so that I'm giving this a time to just cool down a little bit. That's pretty big. Let's just cut that until you exaggerated it. Okay, well, there you go. Because I know on my live it came through, but I wasn't talking, right? I just silently do my short. I mean, not my live. I silently do my short, and then, mind you, with the song on top of it, you probably don't hear it. Okay, dimensionals behind this. We're going to put 3. We don't want that caving in. We're going to make a little bow with our twine. Smoky slate. Let's put hugs and kisses down right here. Oh, you know what? I forgot on this card. I didn't even put one. I love the arrow. You have to have the arrow. Hugs and kisses. There you go. We need to do this again. I need another arrow. There's my other arrow. And let's get that together. And was there another half of that tiny piece? Let's just cut another one. We're going to just go like this. There we go. Take that off. Easier to do it for me with my take your pick tool because then I know what I'm dealing with. Put that down right there. Why not? Oh, you have to remove the backing. If you don't remove the backing of your glue dots, it doesn't stick. Just saying. Karen, hello. Welcome here. You know what? I just noticed that you were here, and Happy New Year. Did you share? Because if you did, I need to add your name. Let me look back here. No, I don't see that you did. Don't forget to share. Oh, and Karen, thank you. Thank you so much. Let's cover this. Let's grab our ribbon maker. And I like to put it on my mat so it doesn't scoot around. These trays here, they're so full that I don't, well, on the bottom, there's little skid feet or whatever. Little skid feet. Okay. And I, on purpose, I'm wanting my tails a little bit long. So there is that made with my beautiful ribbon holder. And if you have not seen this, these screw in and then they screw in down here like so. And now I can put it away and I'm not worried about losing my posts. We're going to put a glue dot behind there. Let's roll that up into a little ball. And I'm going to just pull this in a little bit and rip that off. So now I'm ready to go. So there's my glue dot. We're going to put that down on the bow. And we're going to pop that into the hole like so. Hugs and kisses. And now with some of these little hearts, let's do a little bit more decorating. I'm going to put, you know what, I'm going to put a purple one in here because I don't want another big blue one. And I've got a little purple heart. There it is, the one that already had glue behind it. Let's see if I can manipulate that. Haha. Where's my take your pick tool? So much easier to work with that than fingers. So if there we go. So now I've popped that heart right in there. Oh, thank you. I will write you down right away. We're going to put I'm going to grab from my tray, I'm going to grab a larger purple, and I am also going to put a dimensional, no, I'm not. I'm going to put a glue dot behind that one. And we're going to pop that in there. I just didn't want another large blue so close to that first one. And then let's put little dots. I'm going to go one here, and one down there. Okay? And we're going to pick up some little blue hearts and put those down. So there's one, there's two, and whoops, flip that over. You want to make sure that your heart is not upside down. And there's three. So there is our second card using the reverse of this. Okay, let me get my table cleaned up. So again, there's a little lip under here, and I'm just going to swish all of this right back into my tray. It's great. And Karen, I will write your name. And I will show everybody the cards that you get to choose from. Okay, so there's this. So these cards that I did today are a little bit different because let me bring the camera down a little bit, just a bit. I framed them. These ones I didn't frame. It's just basic white on basic white. Okay, so what do you prefer? Do you prefer the framed or just the nice clean white? Let me know. I am going to grab the names of those that shared. So Sherry, I don't know if you're still here, Dar, Deb, and Cheryl. And I knew there was one missing, and Lucy, who is likely at work. And there's that other dimensional that I was looking for. So let me know if you did share and I have missed your name. And keep an eye on, yeah, I like the frame too. And that was kind of an afterthought. Just before I went live, I thought, you know what? I'm going to frame this. It just helps it to pop a little bit more, right? But anyway, there's no right or wrong. They're all super sweet, I think. And I love, love, love that arrow. So again, here is that that die set. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I could have used all of it, but then it would have been too much. Kathy, thank you for letting me know. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Okay. With more blue than purple. Oh, okay. Yep. Yep. Maybe the purple overpowers. Yep. So for those that shared, and again, if I don't call your name out, please let me know and I will add your name. But you need to do it really quick. So Karen and Sherry and Dar and Deb and Cheryl and Lucy and Kathy. Lucy won last week, and was it last week? No, it wasn't. It wasn't Lucy. I can't remember now. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, so the names have been shaked. Have been shaked. Is that a good word? And I'm not looking, and I'm making sure nothing fell out, and it didn't. And let's see who wins today. And I have one name. Today's winner is Dar. So Dar, I'm assuming you want this one with the blue and the frame, just by what you shared. So Darlene, thank you for sharing and congratulations. Let's give Darlene a little round of applause. I always forget to do this, and it didn't work. Maybe my sound is off. There we go. There we go. Oh, sorry. So congratulations, Darlene. Thank you, everyone else, for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I truly do. Happy New Year. Have a blessed 2026. Have a great weekend. And I will see you on Thursday next week. Not sure what I'm doing yet, but if anybody has suggestions, drop me a line and say, Denise, I'd love to see what you do with thus and so. I would want it to be current product though, okay? I like to use current product when I'm doing my lives. So again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Have a blessed weekend, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye now.